Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. You know I love you. I pray for you. I praise God for you and how you get our days off to the best start with a smile on our face and joy in our hearts. Listen, today I want to deal with Travis Green's Made a Way. Listen, this is so powerful and so appropriate because in one line in the song he talks about how our backs often against the wall when we find ourselves in situations that seem to be impossible, too much for us to handle. And yet it's in those situations that Travis Green testifies and praises God, Lord, you made a way. And listen, that's the word I'm giving to everyone listening right now because someone is tuned in. And you know what it's like to feel that your back is against the wall. You don't know how you're going to get out of what you find yourself in that is unhealthy for you, that is draining you, that is hurting you and hindering you. Listen, we serve a God who can make a way. This message goes out to someone who finds themselves in an insufferable situation that is so bad that you really don't know how this is going to turn out. Listen, here's the good word. God is in the way-making business. What does it mean? It means at least these things. Number one, when you know God is a way maker, you know that whatever is too much for you, it's tailor-made for God. I like that right there because there are some situations, listen, where they are just too big for us. But anything too big for you, it's tailor-made for God. God can handle it. God can deal with it. God is greater than your haters. God is greater than your disease. God is greater than that situation that is trying to hold you back and keep you down. God is bigger than all of that. God is in the way-making business, and the good news is whatever is too much for you, it's just right for God. I got to tell you one more thing. And that is God as waymaker lets me know that every now and then what I need to do is learn how to wait with the expectation while I wait, God is making a way. I love that right there. Wait is not some passive endurance of what's going on. No, wait is endurance with expectation that God is moving in your situation. Wait is expectation that God is bringing good out of what appears to be bad. Wait is expectation that God is going to have the last word. Here it is, y'all. I know it may feel impossible to you, but it is downright possible for Almighty God. And the testimony is, Lord, you made a way.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Alfreda's good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, August 26th. Here's what's going on in the news. Fayetteville police say there were no confirmed shots fired at the University of Arkansas after calls about an active shooter near the campus library yesterday. This comes as schools across the country deal with a wave of fake swatting threats. Iowa State confirmed it got one yesterday as well. It's still unclear if the Arkansas calls were part of that hoax trend. And while campuses are dealing with false alarms, Washington is dealing with crime policy shifts. Trump is flipping the script yet again, saying his administration will now wait until cities ask before sending in the National Guard. He thinks if he sends troops first, opponents would just take credit when crime goes down. Then he talked dictatorship and had nothing nice to say about Chicago.
As you all know, Chicago's a killing field right now, and they don't acknowledge it. And they say, we don't need him, freedom, freedom. He's a dictator, he's a dictator. A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator.
Who said maybe we'd like a dictator? I'd love to know who that quote was from. Chicago Governor J.B. Pritzker shot back.
Mr. President, do not come to Chicago. There is no emergency in Chicago that calls for armed military intervention.
Meanwhile, about 2,000 guard troops are still posted in D.C. From Washington's crime fight to New York's mayoral race, Zohran Mamdani, the frontrunner for mayor, says police should stop enforcing misdemeanor crimes. Mamdani says cops should focus on real crime, not petty offenses like shoplifting, minor assaults, or drug possession. He's also campaigning to legalize prostitution. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
I sure am, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the Cleveland Browns trade quarterback Kenny Pickett to the Las Vegas Raiders for a fifth-round draft pick. What does that mean? That means that they have dwindled down their final quarterbacks on their roster. Joe Flacco's number one. Dylan Gabriel is number two, the backup, and Shedeur Sanders will be the third-string quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. They released Tyler Huntley, so that's how we're going to start the season. Let's see how long it lasts. Venus Williams, at the age of 45, she shines in the first round at the U.S. Open. She didn't win the match, but she looked really good. She took the match all the way to the finals right there, so big up to Venus. Stephen A. Smith, we all know him, our brother. Recently been having his amazing daughter on his podcast, and she definitely has his personality. She went in on his receding hairline.
This is it for this edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show with Samantha A. Smith and Stephen A. Smith. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yes, his forehead still has space left, you guys. There will always be space. No, he cannot afford a hair transplant. Keep watching so he can afford it. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back next week probably. Don't miss me too much.
Go ahead, girl.
So cute.
I love it, man. That's my quick sports report. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T. Kanye West got a new documentary coming out. This is going to be very interesting. I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. Me in this hat.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 21 after the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, the transformation of Kanye West into his new persona, Ye, is the main subject of a new documentary that's headed to theaters. Back in 2019, Ye gave a young filmmaker named Nico the green light to follow him around everywhere and record him on an iPhone. Well, Nico is now dropping the first look at his project, and it's titled In Whose Name? Ye has been working on this for years, y'all. The trailer opens with Kim Kardashian emotionally exclaiming that her soon-to-be ex-husband's personality has changed. Check out a clip from the trailer.
I'm off my meds for 5 months now.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe.
Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
We can talk about that later, but...
It ain't no but. I'd rather be dead than to be on medication.
Either they destroy me or I destroy it.
They're killing our ability to think outside of the box.
Wow. Now I feel sorry for Kim.
Man, we'll be able to see this final product In Whose Name in theaters on September 19th. All right, y'all, moving on. Someone reportedly broke into Lionel Richie's home while he was there. A 38-year-old man has been arrested in connection with the recent break-in at what authorities have identified as Lionel Richie's Beverly Hills home. Now, according to police, the incident occurred around midnight this past Friday. Officers were dispatched to the scene following reports of a residential burglary. And according to TMZ, Lionel Richie was home at the time of the attempted break-in. Fortunately, his security system was triggered, reportedly scaring off the intruder before anything was taken, thank God. Authorities later arrested a man on suspicion of residential burglary, just a few blocks reported from the scene. An investigation is now underway. Big Boy has announced a limited edition washing machine. Wait a minute.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. An investigation is underway for the Lionel Richie situation. Moving on to the next story, Big Boy has announced a limited edition washing machine that plays the classic Outkast song, So Fresh and So Clean Clean, after each of its cycles.
Nice.
Wow. He teamed up with Whirlpool, the home appliance brand, to create washing machines. Big Boy says the company called him and said the kings of So Fresh and So Clean and the washing machine kings need to get together. They also told him, we are on theme, we are on code, we got the same mission to be the cleanest that we can be and the freshest we can be as well. Here's what he said.
The good people over at Whirlpool made me my own washing machine. You got to keep the fresh factor very high. I'm gonna get you some, baby.
Oh, wow.
Somebody got to do one for the dryer. Now you got to do something for the dryer.
What would be the song for the dryer?
Yeah, when the clothes be hot, anything with hot.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
Yeah,
it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here.
Wow. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Hit us up for them wake-up calls, y'all, at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Breeders, what's up?
Ricky, a driver in a vehicle that was reported stolen literally stopped to get gas while leading law enforcement on a whole high-speed chase through L.A. Listen to this, Ricky. He traveled at speeds around 110 miles per hour at times. Now, eventually, officers on the ground and the police helicopter overhead pulled off the chase, for safety reasons. Now, at that point, the suspect decided to stop at a gas station. The police weren't following him at that point, but the chopper was, and the suspect looked right into the camera while pumping gas. Cops then tried to catch back up with him, but he hopped out of the car and was nowhere in sight. Police think he was picked up by another driver.
Man.
So, Ricky, do you keep your cars full? If somebody stole your car, would they be able to get far, or would they be out of line?
No, they ain't gonna get too far. They're gonna have to go get some gas. No, we ain't gonna do a whole lot of gas. Now, sometimes I'll fill up just because I'm scared to go to the gas station. Like if I go to a good gas station, I feel safe.
Yeah.
Or whatever, I'll go ahead and fill up so I don't have to go.
Right.
So, but yeah. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, just in case they steal it.
Hey, mine say 19 miles till empty, right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same,
I keep my tank full.
Really?
You're riding off fumes.
Oh, my gosh. And I have an electric car. I really can barely go anywhere. I just can't. I never plug it up.
Really?
I just forget. It's nothing. You just plug it up when you go to bed, and you're fine the next morning, but I just forget. It takes 2 seconds.
Right.
Somebody steal my car. I want them to be able to drive a long way. I don't even want to report it for about 3 weeks.
Right. You still got that, what is that gray
Impala.
car?
That Impala.
Yeah, you still got it.
No, I got rid of that Impala. I wish I still had it, though.
How much you got for it? How much you got for it?
Oh, man, I sold that thing. Man, dude, that was like a 07.
Oh, wow.
That car was old as I don't know what.
But it was clean, though.
It was clean.
That's it.
Yeah,
but then I had it in 09, so, I mean,
Yeah, I mean that car was clean. That was a cool ride home. But Gary didn't want to be driving a different car. I don't know what kind of drug dealing he into. Are you doing some money laundering or something? But I ain't never rode in the same car. Why you had a damn? You got all these different cars. What's going on, Gary?
It's called a rent a car.
Yeah, I think Gary be renting cars.
Yeah. It's just like I want to do like how when Jelani when he travels to different cities. You get the toll road. You can get to lease your car, rent your car and stuff. That's cute, honey. And get some extra money because hell, I need that. Extra money.
Wait a minute, you can rent your own car out to people?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Turo. Yeah.
How does that work?
You sign up on the app and you put your car on there and you set a price and people rent your car from you.
Absolutely. It's like renting.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Honey, get you some extra.
It's a good way to try out cars too. Like if you don't want to buy a car and you're like, let me just try it out for a day.
Yeah. I want to see how a Jeep rides.
But if Brat rent out her car, she'll be rich. She got a fleet.
The Brat,
ain't nobody afford to rent them damn cars,
right?
Yeah. Boy, Brat, she'll be so rich. She got a whole.
Exactly. It's just like renting a damn house.
They don't take care of it. They've been had all kind of stuff in there.
I'd be too nervous driving one of them cars. Car costs more than my house.
Right. Okay.
But tell me this: can you put insurance on the people though when they rent your car?
I have no idea.
They would have to.
Yeah, you gotta have.
They would have to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, honey, you gotta give me some good insurance, honey.
Gary, don't want to rent one of them cars with all that.
All the stuff you have in the back, yeah.
I know. I was thinking about I got to clean out my car.
Man, they're breaking Gary's car with you in it.
Popeyes. I was just watching a commercial.
I'm tired of that. Love that chicken from Popeye. Oh, no. Love that chicken from Popeye. Like, you get like, I'm tired of the love that chicken from Popeye. That chicken too good. You love that chicken. Get it together, mamas.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea in the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. R&B singer Tyrese Gibson, y'all, sat down and he had a candid interview, y'all, with gospel legend Kirk Franklin, y'all. Well, he admitted, y'all, which everybody's excited about it, he admitted, y'all, that his past lifestyle had gotten him a little out of control, y'all. Now, when he was asked, honey, about his personal journey, he revealed, y'all, that his body count is a little scary, but he didn't give Kirk Franklin a number. Now, he explained, y'all, that, with the kind of career that he had, from R&B sex symbol to Hollywood star, women constantly surround him. And here's what Mr. Tyrese had to say.
My body count is a little scary. I would be considered a pathologist. Going back to my specific career, everywhere I go, every audience I perform in front of, every club I host, I pretty much never see dudes. It's all women. And so I got to a point where I'm safe here, but if I felt even more safe, I would be willing to go public with what I believe my number is. But it's crazy.
Brag much. Okay.
Isn't that amazing? That's beautiful. I mean, Ricky, y'all, you're a celebrity. I mean, all you and Brat and Rock T and Spectre K, all y'all celebrities and stuff. I mean, when y'all travel, I mean, y'all
go back to the hotel and go to bed. I don't have time. I have a morning show to do. My discipline and my structure. If it weren't for discipline and structure, no.
I'm good.
You're good too?
Yeah,
what about
I
you,
go back to
Ray?
my hotel room and open up that drawer and read that little Bible that be in the drawer.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
every night at the motel, I read the Bible.
Yes, Lord.
Sometimes I check in the motel just to read the Bible.
Wow.
Exactly.
Really?
And that's right.
Yeah.
Now, everybody said they was good. Special K, you didn't answer if you were good.
Yeah, I've only been with my wife since I was 12.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Move on.
Okay.
Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, oh my God, baby, this actress, baby, Miss Jamila, honey. Baby, y'all know Jamila? Well, baby, honey, she is slamming tennis star Serena Williams. Because, Serena recently, y'all, attributed her dramatic weight loss to that GLP-1 medication, honey. But according to the Good Place actress, baby, Miss Jamila, she said it was irresponsible. She said, the thing I feel most uncomfortable here is that celebrities, honey, have access to doctors most others don't have access to. These miracle weight loss drugs come out of place, honey, she said. And she said the side effects can include paralysis and other gastric system, pancreatic cancer, and all this other stuff, child, she wanted to say, honey. But nevertheless, honey, she said she was very angry and upset about it. And y'all know the celebrities do have access to doctors, stuff, but I don't know about other people can't get them. Other people probably could get to those doctors, but, I guess if you have insurance or whatever, it depends on the illness or whatever. Look like they could give you the drug or give you whatever you need, honey. I don't know, but Jamila is very angry. Now, does she have a right to be angry? Because she's just a British actress. I never heard of her before, but she's definitely hollering real loud, honey, and Serena, honey. But
celebrities have access to a lot of things we don't have. Regular people don't have. So
yeah, well,
Jamila, talking about the Ozempic shot.
Yeah.
Can't you get that through your health provider?
Well, yeah, but Jamila feel that, honey, Serena got something special, honey, so she's hollering about it and, going off about it. So, honey, I don't know.
Can't anybody get it? They go to their doctor?
If your doctor prescribe it to you and feel that you need it, and
so
the insurance
it's not
accepts it.
special. She's
I know. You know what I'm saying? Jamila is not of African descent, but so she's upset, honey, about it. So we just got to keep her lifted up in our prayer, honey, and, let Jamila, do her stuff, y'all. All right, moving on, honey. My final story, y'all. Remember we talked about Lil Nas X, y'all. They say he went crazy, honey. Some people say, y'all, that he went crazy because he was allegedly smoking some high-powered weed. Is that a thing? High-powered weed? They say, honey, that's what he was allegedly he was smoking there, and that's what he was prancing down the Los Angeles streets, honey, in just his underwear, honey, before he was arrested by the police. They're saying that, some people are saying that he suffered what they called an apparent overdose. But they said the real deal is honey, that the result was that it was some hard narcotic allegedly or a secret drug problem that he was dealing with. They said instead, though, they claimed that it was the side effect of something that, has become all too common in today's music industry. It's called extremely high-powered weed. So if y'all know anything about the extremely high-powered weed, honey, allegedly this is what Nas X could have been.
And it'll make you do all that?
Yeah, they say make you do all that, child. So, yeah. They say you wander down the street shirtless, honey, erratic, and, honey, have on your panties and stuff.
Underoos.
Yeah. Underoos.
Yes. I had a Superman with the T-shirt. Remember when Underoos came out?
Yeah.
Which one you had, Alfredo?
I had Wonder Woman.
Yeah, my sister had Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Had them all, dog. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Really?
I had Superman and Batman Underoos. Couldn't afford the rest of them.
Underoos are fun to wear. Yeah, something underwear. Na.
All right, baby. Well, you just had Fruit of the Loom,
Wow. She remembers the song.
Yes, baby. The Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today is River Rock. On the high end, you say River Rock, and on the low end, you say blue purplish. That's your Kahlua for today.
Oh, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up and Gary with the team. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake-up call. Get at me, 8669-TKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. I'm Carmietta Alexander. I'm calling from Tampa, Florida. Good morning, Kyle Riddle, my son. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Have a blessed day, you all.
Hey, my name is Clarice. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale. I want to shout out my kids. Wake up call. Wake them up, wake them up. And today my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
This is Dr. Jonathan Blount, originating founder, Essence Magazine, Orlando, Florida. Wake up, wake up. Wake up!
Wake up! If you listening on your radio, it's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. When you in Richmond, wake up. In Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, Alowishus, what you got coming up next?
Hey, it's all about Apple, the good, the bad, and if you have this device at home, you could be getting some money. All that and more coming up in Techie Tuesday. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about the time for Techie Tuesday. What up, Beyonce? Alowishus.
Hey, good morning. Okay, so there's a lot of Apple news, and I know I love my Galaxy phones. I think their technology is amazing, but today it's about Apple. So first of all, Apple is finally jumping into the foldable iPhones. They're trying to be more like iPads with their phone. Gary, I'm sure you'll love this because you love your foldable phones. It's going to be called the V68 right now. I'm not sure what the next name is going to be, but the secret name is V68. They want it to look like a touchscreen when you unfold it. Now how this is going to work is going to be around $2,000, and they're looking at a release date around September of 2026. So get ready for that. Hopefully it'll be comparative to the Samsung and the Huawei's and the other ones, but we shall see. Now, as we talk about PFAs and all these forever chemicals you see out, well, Apple is getting sued. So if you have an iWatch at home, you need to check some of these lawsuits because you could get up to around $50 to $70 per device that you have at home. So what happened is the Apple iWatch bands are releasing forever chemicals. So when you're running, you're working out, you're sweating, allegedly, according to court documents, these are releasing PFAs into your system, and especially around your wrist area, your arm area. They're saying that when your body is working out, your pores open and you're sweating, that is the time when these PFAs are being able to be absorbed into your body. So there's huge class action lawsuits all over the place. I can't tell you which one to go to, but if you Google iWatch class action lawsuit, several firms will pop up and you can see if you can get a refund on your device. Also, another lawsuit. If you were one of those people like myself and you bought the iPhone 16 or even the 15, there is a lawsuit on that, because remember how they had all of these commercials about the new iPhone and how amazing that the AI technology is going to be, even to the point where I could be like, hey, Siri, what time does Brat's plane land? And it'll tell me, or hey Siri, what was the podcast that Ricky was telling him about? And it'll start playing it, and if you got the iPhone 16, you know that the technology was not what they promised you it would be, and you were kind of disappointed, not to mention that the battery was overheating and things like that. So there's a lawsuit claiming false advertising for iPhone. Again, I can't tell you what lawsuit or page to jump on, but if you Google iPhone 16 lawsuit, it will pop up as well. And if you are doing things that you don't want to be seen, let's just say you might. What was Shannon Sharp when he was having phone sex? Or he was having sex and the phone was filming him. Well, Apple's new update on iOS 28, allegedly it is going to stop if it feels like there's any pornographic material coming from your FaceTime, or if your phone is accidental, if you're at home and let's say you stand up from a work conference and you're flashing the camera, iPhone now is going to warn you, hey, I don't think you want this seen. It's going to stop the recording. It's going to stop the picture, and until you approve it. So, if you're doing anything you shouldn't, that is a security feature it's doing. And last but not least, there is a new, over in China, if you've been having IVF or fertility issues, there is a new robot that has a womb, and they're having their first embryos placed in these wombs to where you can now have a baby and harvest the baby with a robot.
Harvest.
That's what they're calling it. Harvesting.
Baby.
Huh? It's your baby.
You're going to plug your baby up with an iPhone charger.
Right. So it's your baby. You know what?
Gosh.
I'm going to post a picture. It's kind of scary, but it went viral over the weekend. And so basically it had the artificial room. Reports say it's going to cost around $14,000. And the prototype with the patients are supposed to start filling out applications next year. And that's really not a lot of money when you think about it. $14,000 compared to the IVF treatments for women. But this could be phenomenal for women who have issues carrying children, or for health reasons they can't carry. So, you got to look at that as well. Because when you have the surrogates and everything, you can pay up to $100,000 to $200,000 in some of those cases. So for more of those stories, you can follow me at Beyonce ATL. That is your Techie Tuesday upload. And next week, we'll be talking about the things that kids are doing in school and they shouldn't, and all the acronyms you need to watch out for.
That is. I appreciate it, Beyonce. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can hit me up at Beyonce ATL.
There it is. All right, y'all, boy, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Coming up. Black Tony, what's up? Where you at, man?
I'm at home.
Not today, bro. Today is not today.
I'm at home, son. I'm not telling you no lie, though. I'm at home. I'm not even lying to you. You always talk about lying. I'm not telling you no lie.
Okay, you at home, that's easy. Because you make it seem like you trying, like, since you being honest about you being at home, that's going to excuse you not being at work where you supposed to be.
Because they say the most worstest thing you could do is call your boss and tell them a lie about why you ain't at work. They say the less worstest thing you could do is call your boss and tell them the honest truth that where you is. So I'm at home.
So this week is honesty week.
I'm not. I got too much respect for you to just lie to you. I'm just gonna tell you. And they say that the most worstest thing you could do is not have respect for your boss and tell him a lie. Because when you lie to a man, let that man know that you ain't got no respect for him. So I'm telling you the honest to God truth. I'm at home right now.
Why you at home, Black Tom?
Because I'm distraught right now. I'm real distraught and real confused right now. Because my real daddy came and picked me up yesterday for real. He showed up. He came for real. He came pick me up yesterday.
You should have, come. That should have made you want to come to work.
Where'd he take you?
I got to talk to my mama though, because we got to have a talk. I'm waiting for her. I'm actually at my mama's house. I'm waiting for her to get up. She don't get up till a little bit later, but I'm waiting for her to get up, because I got questions.
Where'd your dad?
I got real question. We went. We went to Golden Corral. Got something to eat. He paid for it and everything. It was real cool, Rati. I know you're trying to be. I know you're trying to be funny, but no, you're trying to be funny. But the thing is, my real daddy, came and picked me up, and I was happy, but I was thrown off.
Yeah.
Cause he 36.
Wait.
Yeah. Are you sure it's your real daddy?
Yeah, that's my real daddy. He had the paperwork and everything. He 36.
Well, how old are you?
32.
I don't.
You're damn lying. You can't even hold in your laugh. You lying.
I'm just.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Baby Cardi B is shutting down rumors, y'all. She is shutting the rumors down today because she is sick of people expressing interest in her uterus. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the rumors that she's pregnant once again, is she or isn't she? Now, they're saying that the rapper's loyal fan base has been waiting, honey, for her sophomore album for 7 long years. And now they're saying she's finally gearing up to drop her next project, Am I the Drama, in September. Now, the one reason it's taking Cardi so long to release another album is her busy schedule as a mother, having welcomed 3 children, y'all, since her debut album. Now, they're saying fans are worried, y'all. They are worried that the star is pregnant once again, spotting, y'all, what they think is a growing baby bump, honey, in the promo photos, honey. And people wonder, y'all, is Cardi B pregnant? Now, Cardi responded to one of the comments about those rumors during an Instagram Live, honey, recently, addressing a viewer who speculated, y'all, that she's pregnant because, honey, she was out of breath. She said, look, 30 weeks pregnant, honey. No, you stupid you. Yep. Cardi said, she said, I'm out of breath because I have asthma. And she went on and on. And she did some choice work.
Yeah, she be getting them told. She get them up on champagne or game.
Baby, this girl, honey, let them have it, honey. She was cursing them out. But, I mean, sometimes, why people think a woman could be pregnant? Because if they just see a little bump or whatever, I mean, it just may have been, she maybe have eaten earlier that day or what have you, and they trying to say that this girl is pregnant or what have you. But Cardi is allegedly saying, that she's not pregnant or whatever, so people need to leave her alone because, honey, if she's pregnant, she's pregnant. If she ain't pregnant, she ain't pregnant. So, honey, Cardi, do you come out with your new album, honey, and do what in the hell you need to do, honey. So there you have it. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. People are trying to just chew up Snoop Dogg, honey. Now, Snoop Dogg, honey, took his grandchild to a movie recently, and a lot of people are saying, is Snoop Dogg your dog, honey, calling out the LGBTQIA LMNOP, honey, and stuff. And people saying that it's not a good look for Snoop to say such a thing. Like you said, here's what Snoop had to say about his grandchild going to a movie, seeing 2 ladies, presently having a child.
I took my grandson to see Buzz Light, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years, they move down the line, they're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson, in the middle of the movie, like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman.
Yes, honey. So Snoop said,
well, you got to sit down and have those conversations and honest conversations with your kids, because that's the time that we live in now. Nobody, we can't judge anything, but some kids, they don't understand.
They don't understand.
They gonna even if it was a man and a woman, they gonna ask questions. So,
well, T.S. Madison responded to Snoop's words, and here's what T.S. Madison had to say.
Snoop Dogg has historically been an advocate against censoring, and his fame is based off expression. So my question is, Snoop, you have music videos with women dancing and kissing other women, dancing naked. So why is displaying lesbian behavior in your music videos appropriate, and you are afraid to answer the questions from your grandchildren?
Yep, and that was T.S. Madison.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I mean, it just turns into a whole. You just have to sit down and have the conversation. Then another thing is everything don't have to be on social media. That happen with you, you and your kids or whatever. Because no matter what you say, somebody's gonna have a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly. So we're just gonna keep all parties lifted up in prayer, and hopefully.
No, we're not. We're praying for that. Too many other stuff to pray for. We really need God right now, but not for that.
well, Rick, in the words of Pastor Foster, we're gonna say, out of all you're getting,
Get an
understanding.
And govern yourself accordingly to the understanding.
Yes, Lord. Yeah. And there you have it. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is River Rock. On the high end, you say River Rock, and on the low end, you say beautiful purplish blue. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now, you may not, if you haven't heard the T app, it might be, you might be living up under a rock. The T app is a women-only social app aimed at helping women date more safely. Helping women date more, that's what they say. Helping women date more safely by allowing them to anonymously,
damn it, anonymously. Yes, anonymously. Ooh, that's the word of the day.
Thank you. No, I can say the word, but I just, it
don't come off your tongue.
No, I just sat here and ate some ice, like literally. Okay. Like you sit up there, eat some ice, your tongue be froze. Anonymously. That wasn't it, Gary.
No, sir. That wasn't it. One more again.
I ain't gonna say it no more. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about.
Okay.
Rate and review the men they dated.
Now, this app quickly climbed to the #1 spot on the U.S. Apple Store with over 4.6 million users and a 525% jump in downloads in July 2025 alone. Now, why you might ask? Because it allows women to get the lowdown on the men they are dating by sharing warnings or endorsements and perform background checks using features like reverse image search, criminal record lookups, and sex offender mapping.
So, y'all, why is this app getting so much backlash? Well, it's because despite its mission, which is to protect women, critics are saying that the app enables defamation, gossip, and one-sided claims without verification or due process. So a lot of men see it as anti-male and a male-bashing platform. And it's even sparked debates about online harassment and misogyny. So there's that.
Yeah, so this morning we want to know what do you think about it? Would this be more helpful or harmful to the dating environment? Is sharing too much information an invasion of privacy, or is it fair game? Now, here's my thing. If the thing that I hate about it is that somebody can discreetly take your name and put it out there and say anything that they want to say about you, and then they not being held accountable. What about women that's just mad because the relationship didn't work out and get on here and tell one side of the story to taint this man's take this man's reputation, and he can't defend himself. He can't see who said it, and can't nobody be held accountable or liable for them trying to destroy your name.
That's a good point.
Maybe they should put a disclaimer on the site, but it's kind of like what we do anyway, like, oh, girl, you're not messing with him, are you? Because did you know he had a baby by such as, it's kind of what we do, anyway, as women and probably men too. But I think there needs to be a disclaimer.
Yeah, and what about the people that just get on there and just lie?
Yeah.
And see, that's the setup that somebody can go up on an app and say anything they want and not be held accountable. On Facebook, you see who said it, you see what they said, or whatever, and now you have evidence if somebody lied on you and ruined your reputation with your friends, family, your job, and all of that stuff. And it's
Ricky,
basically,
and it's all fun and games until some man gets his reputation destroyed to the point where he deletes himself. Now who's liable for that?
Or delete someone else.
Or delete someone else.
And it's just it's messy. That's just me. Because my thing is the way Facebook and Instagram is set up, whatever you say, you basically standing on it because it's your page and you said it.
Right.
But that gives people an avenue to say something and not stand on it. They could discreetly come around and say it with a bag over their head and say anything that they want to say about you. You don't know who said it, and it just it's gonna create a lot of problems if it haven't already.
Yeah. If you just because a relationship didn't work out, that doesn't mean that man can't have a good relationship with the next person that he starts dating or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you get on and start bashing this guy because it didn't work out with you, then you kind of putting him in a tough situation.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Gary, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. Y'all confuse me though. But I mean, women definitely want to be protected. So and it's good how women having that camaraderie with one another. So if they want to share this stuff, about men, because most of the time, men usually kind of come up with some kind of little scandalous, little lies. So they have to share with.
And
their
then the other
girlfriends
reason
and
I
let
want
them
to
know.
say it, you come on here and tell your story and tell how the date went. Well, what about his side of the story? Because he don't know. He can't go on the app. He can't say anything. Nobody can say anything to defend themselves or whatever. Men out here with families and kids and co-workers, and this man going to work the next morning, everybody looking at him crazy.
Well, if he got a family and kids, evidently he was cheating. And if this woman putting some stuff out, letting somebody know not to date him.
But Gary, what if that's not the entire story and somebody's reputation is ruined?
Yeah. Well, she ain't gonna put it for no reason, honey. He didn't say something. I did something to her. To put it out
there. There are some that will get on there and lie because the relationship didn't work out for whatever reason. There's a lot of people that's vindictive.
Disgruntled, yep.
Yeah, disgruntled and vindictive. Everything is good until the relationship don't work out, and then everything is all of a sudden you the worst person in the world. And I'm not just saying, man, I'm just saying vice versa. What if there was a men's page?
I was even to say that. Won't y'all create one? Need to create one. Y'all need to create one.
I think they have. No, I think they have.
That would suck. Now that you put it like that, I don't want people talking about me on.
Right.
Come on.
That would suck.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't the only somebody got bodies. You understand? Y'all got bodies too. And see if your picture floating around and men saying all of this stuff or whatever, then all of a sudden, everybody's gonna start screaming victim or whatever. And we have to be careful about stuff like that because it gets messy. People lose their reputation, people lose their jobs, people lose their life. I don't care about what you say, but put your picture up there. If you say, stand on what you said, that's more truthful. Isn't it more truthful if you put your picture behind what you said? If it's like Facebook and you go on there and say something. If I go to Gary Page and he say certain things, I know where the source came from. It's Gary, and now I can come in the comment section, or anybody else can come in the comment section and say what they want to say. Now, when the men decide that they're going to do it, it's going to be a whole problem.
And there is a version we just found out that it's called Tea on Her.
There you go. And there you go. All right, y'all, let's go to the phones. 866 now Ricky 866-9RICKEY. Good morning.
Hey, it's Kia from Georgia. I have heard about the T-app, but honestly, this is nothing new. Back in the day, there used to be a website called Don'tDateHimGirl.com. There are social media pages dedicated to this type of thing. Is it an invasion of privacy? I don't necessarily think so. I do think that it can be misused. I understand the purpose of it, but people can misuse it and lie. So I think it's very important for people to have proof of whatever it is that they are stating.
Hey, I'm Amari calling out of Bradenton. And yes, I do agree that the T-app is a good tool. It's so many predators and guys that's out there and women just expressing their stories. And I think it's a safe community. I mean, of course, you got people that's being messy, but overall, I think it's a good idea to have the T-app.
Hey, this is Carl, and I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida, where the call-out is Duval. I don't think that is a good idea. If a lady has been burnt or she's disappointed, she's upset because she cannot get the guy that she wants, she's going to put out negative comments about him, and then she's going to ruin his life. She's just going to mess things up. There's a lot of bitter women out here.
My name is Jolly, and I'm calling from Tampa. And I think the T-app is kind of a bad thing because I don't feel that you should take someone else's experience that they had with someone and use it for your own. Because just because he treated someone that way don't mean that he will treat you the same way.
Yeah, and I just funny how that other lady just kind of downplayed the fact that it could be kind of messy. Like downplayed it. Like that's gonna be most of it. Because to have an app like if you want to warn somebody about somebody, then hit them up direct. You can go to his page and see who he dating, and then you go in there and inbox her direct and have a conversation. But to put him out there and put everybody in the person's business or whatever, just to humiliate or embarrass that person or whatever is not cool. That I just want to know what y'all think. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we're talking about the T-App today. It's a woman's only social app aimed at, so-called aimed at helping women date more safely by allowing them to secretly rate and review men they've dated. And what do you think about this app, or have you used it? And I wanted to also add, it is a protection. It seems like it's a protection from defamation. Do y'all know what defamation of someone's character is? So if they're a sex offender, why can't you go on Facebook? Because that's public record, right? If you're a sex offender and it's public record, can't you go on Instagram and say, hey, this guy is a sex offender? It was on the news and everything else. Right?
I guess you could.
Yeah, you could. You could go on and stand on it because it's public record. Or you can go on there and say, hey, this guy sexually assaulted me or whatever. This is what he did to me. Right? If he did that to you and if it's not true, then he could sue you for defamation. So what about the people that go on there and just lie about something because they're mad about something, men and women? What if a girl broke your heart and, you know what I'm saying, she did you dirty or whatever, and you want to go on the app and post not only what she did to you and how she is and pictures and every damn thing else to ruin her reputation, she lose her job, or she attract danger. You bring danger and attention to her, you know what I'm saying, without being held accountable for what you did to destroy her.
It's scary when you put it like that.
I mean, you can get any attorny on the phone or whatever, and they will probably say, would articulate this a lot better than me. I'm just looking at that, because that's why you have to be careful what you say, because you can get sued for that's what defamation of someone's character is. Where are the protections for men and women? If anybody get mad about something and don't like, of course, people ain't gonna like your ass when a relationship break up, or you have to make a business decision to fire somebody or let somebody go or whatever, and then they decide that they want to destroy you, and you can't take them to court because you don't know that they said that about you, but they just put it out there. That's all I'm saying. So let us know what you think. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9R. I would love to have an attorney call in and talk about this. Good morning.
It's Kiki, Alan from Dallas, and I do think it's a good idea. Those are those people's experiences, and they're allowed to post their experiences wherever they want.
My name is Mariah, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. And I feel like the app is really not it's irrelevant to have. Saying that because it's a lot of bitter women out here that could potentially be just making up lies about men because they're bitter.
This is Tanya. I'm calling from Indiana, and no, it's not a good idea. Just because we date the same person don't mean we date the same person.
Hey, this is Victor. I'm calling out of Amarillo, Texas. But no, the T app, it's not a good idea, because they're misusing it. It's like women are using it to bash men. It's not really sharing information to protect men. Women are using it to bash men. But the funny side of it, the ha-ha of it is, I got several dates. Somebody put me on the app, and they was bashing me, and I got several dates. I had like 3 chicks that were curious, and now they all want to go out for dates.
Texas, and I thought it was a good one, but now the stuff that they be saying on there, I don't think it's an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, all right. So maybe we should get an attorney and talk about that. I mean, it's a great conversation. Great conversation. I'm a public figure. I almost cussed. I'm damn sure. Because I done had some relationships, but I'm sure it's some people out there that ain't happy. And there's been some relationships that I'm not happy with, but I'm not finna go on, even if they create a men's TL, I know they have one. I ain't finna go in there and talk about nobody. I just charge it to the game and move on and try to have a better situation. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. If you didn't get a chance to call, then make sure you hit us up on Instagram at Rickey Smiley Morning Show and let us know what you think. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, August 26th. Here's what's going on in the news. President Trump says he's firing Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, accusing her of false statements on mortgage agreements and calling her conduct deceitful and potentially criminal. Cook, the first black woman on the Fed board, shot back that she has no intention of being bullied to step down. Critics call the move political, noting Cook was a Biden appointee and her removal could tilt the Fed toward Trump's push for rate cuts. Now, economists warn it undermines Fed independence, rattles global confidence, and markets have already reacted. The dollar slipped while investors are fleeing to gold and the yen. And the irony is not lost on critics. Trump himself was found liable for civil fraud just last year after inflating property values by billions, plus the $25 million Trump University settlement and the collapse of Trump mortgage. With that history, they say Trump's moves look less like accountability and more like political payback. In other Trump news, the president has signed an executive order threatening to cut off federal funding to cities that keep cashless bail. Trump says crime went up after cities scrapped cash bail, but the data just doesn't back him up. Take Washington, D.C. They've been cashless since the 90s, and violent crime just hit a 30-year low. Illinois ended bail last year, no spike. New York did it in 2020, same result. And a national study of 33 cities found no evidence that bail reform fuels crime. Bottom line, Trump's talking points may sound tough, but the facts say his claims just aren't true. From courtrooms to the skies, a United Airlines flight was scrapped just minutes before takeoff after a passenger decided to spark up in the bathroom or the restroom. And it wasn't just a cigarette. The pilot was not having it. He told passengers he's got 30 years left on his United career and he wasn't about to risk a failed drug test because somebody else chose to light up a joint on board.
Oh, Lord.
For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all. Shout out to Venus Williams, man. At the age of 45, she actually looked pretty good first round of the U.S. Open. She didn't win that match, but she looked good. I hope she continues to play until she can't play no more, man. She out there having some fun. The Cleveland Browns, they traded quarterback Kenny Pickett to the Las Vegas Raiders for a fifth-round pick. He will back up Geno Smith out there, so that means the Browns also released quarterback Tyler Huntley. So now their final quarterback of roster, or roster of quarterbacks. There you go. You got Joe Flacco, who's the number one. Dylan Gabriel's number two. Shedeur Sanders is third. And, of course, Deshaun Watson is still on the roster, but we know Deshaun Watson is not going to step on the field no more as a Cleveland Brown, in my particular opinion. But it is what it is. So, as of right now, Shedeur is on the roster as a Cleveland Brown. So now you got to keep working, and let's see what happens, man. We're going to see how long Big Joe Flacco, the old veteran, can last. Last but not least, Stephen A. Smith has recently been having his amazing daughter on his podcast, and she definitely has his personality. She went in on his receding hairline.
That is it for this edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show with Samantha A. Smith and Stephen A. Smith. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yes, his forehead still has space left, you guys. There will always be space. No, he cannot afford a hair transplant. Keep watching so he can afford it. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back next week probably. Don't miss me too much.
I love it. Love it. That's my quick sports report. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. Brett, what up?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Lil Nas X was released from jail yesterday. He was freed on a $75,000 bond. He was charged with 4 felonies after police say he charged at them when they confronted him for walking naked down a Los Angeles street last week. Reportedly, he took off his underwear that he was wearing initially. According to the DA's office, prosecutors have charged him with 3 counts of battery with injury to a police officer and 1 count of resisting an executive officer. The DA also issued a press release confirming that Lil Nas X injured 3 officers and now faces up to 5 years in state prison if convicted on those charges. According to reports, officers found the 26-year-old walking naked on Ventura Boulevard shortly before 6 a.m. last Friday. Police initially suspected a possible overdose, so they took him to a hospital where he spent several hours before being taken to jail. A preliminary hearing has been set for September 15th. So we should keep him in our prayers. We don't know what he's going through or what happened. Or
you walk up to me butt naked, I ain't the first one to handcuff you.
Somebody gave him bad drugs, or who knows? Who knows what happened? You never know what somebody is going through, and the police are not going to be kind to us. I hate to say it.
They didn't beat him up or nothing, did they?
They didn't beat him up, but what did he do?
They just arrested him?
Well,
you can't walk down the street butt naked.
I mean, you can't, but...
I thought he had in his underwear.
At first
they say he took his underwear off.
Oh, that was cute.
No, you're going to jail in that situation, sir. You're going to jail.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Right, but my question is, what did he do to them? Is there footage? Did
they say he did something to him?
Did you just hear the story? He
No,
just got charged with battery.
He charged he ran at them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know what, the police, if you
That's
point
what
at them hard, they're gonna say it was battery.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, y'all. Ice Cube and the Big Three are celebrating the 100th anniversary of Goodyear Blimp. The Big Three Championship went down this past Sunday in Orlando, and Goodyear and Ice Cube presented a special blimp takeover featuring Cube's 1993 bars, "Even saw the lights of the Goodyear blimp, and it read Ice Cube's a pimp."
I love it.
Cube summed up the blimp collab, saying the idea of the Goodyear blimp championing my name was a metaphor for the sky being the limit. Yeah, here we are with Goodyear as a partner, and the blimp flying over the Orlando skies. Ice Cube's a pimp. Goodyear's also sponsoring his Truth to Power tour. So congratulations to Ice Cube. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mix now with the White Stone. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.